Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Wok with Tak. I would like to use these cooking videos to have you cook with me over the next 6 days. This is probably the best way for me to introduce the perfect cooking system. You should have your kitchen set up before we begin. If you are ready, let's get started. We are going to make 2 dishes together. The first dish is an egg dish with tomato and green onion. The second dish is chicken with cauliflower, zucchini and carrot, and to go with white rice. If everything goes well, it should take less than 30 minutes. As soon as you walk into the kitchens, start to time yourself. The first thing is to cook 2 cups of jasmine rice in 2 cups of water. Now, if you have the rice cooker that I have recommended, you should be able to cook the rice in about 20 minutes. Next is to thaw an 8-ounce package of frozen chickens. Put it in a bowl of warm water. It should take about 10 minutes. Break 6 eggs in a bowl and add the following seasonings. Half teaspoon of mushroom seasonings, 1 egg teaspoon of lemon pepper, 1 egg teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion flakes, 1 egg teaspoon of paprika, 1 egg teaspoon of cumin, and 1 egg teaspoon of ginger powder. Beat up the eggs. I use my Danish whisk, which is best for this job. I then lay out all the ingredients to be used for cooking the meal. I opened the cupboard door to my oil and soy sauce. I then took the shelf from the refrigerator door with my sauces and condiments. I also have my wok spatula ready. I'm cooking on my 14-inch light cast iron wok on my electric glass top stove. I heat up the wok for about 20 seconds before adding 2 tablespoons of canola oil. I add half tablespoon of minced garlic after heat up the oil for 10 seconds. I add the egg to the wok and let it cook for about 15 seconds so that the edge of the egg starts to get cooked. I then push in the egg gently with the wok spatula so that the uncooked egg will flow to the center of the wok. I next add 10 tomato slices and 2 tablespoons of green onion to the wok. You can add more or less of these ingredients depending on your personal preferences. I then fold the egg around the tomato and the green onion. I garnish it with oyster sauce and the dish is ready to go on the table. It takes less than 3 minutes. I clean the wok in the sink with my wok brush. After drying it, I'm ready to cook the next dish. I saute half teaspoon of garlic in canola oil before I add the sliced chicken. I add the following seasonings when the chicken is about half done. 1/4 teaspoon of mushroom seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of lemon pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of onion flakes, 1 egg teaspoon of paprika, 1 egg teaspoon of cumin, and 1 egg teaspoon of ginger powder. I stir fry the chicken for another 20 seconds until it is thoroughly cooked. I add 1 tablespoon of green onion followed by 1 tablespoon of rice cooking water. After mixing it briefly, the chicken is done and I set them aside. I did not wash the wok before I cooked the vegetables to allow the flavor to carry through. It also saves time. I saute half teaspoon of garlic before sauteing about 12 slices of carrot. I then add 4 cups of cauliflower. After stir-frying them for about 20 seconds, I add about 6 pieces of zucchini. I then add water using a squeeze bottle to cover the bottom of the wok to start steaming. The water dissolves the seasonings left behind from the stir-frying the chicken. However, I add more seasonings, which include half teaspoon of mushroom seasonings, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 egg teaspoon cumin, 1 egg teaspoon paprika, and 1 teaspoon of onion flakes. I cooked everything for another 30 seconds with some more water added to the wok to reach the texture that I like. As the vegetables are almost done, I condense the fluid as much as possible before garnishing the vegetables with 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. I mix in the chicken with the vegetables and dinner is ready. I enter the kitchen at 6:15 p.m. and I have the meal served on the table at 6:40 p.m. And this shows the power of prepping in advance, and through that I can cook this meal all from scratch using fresh and unprocessed ingredients. It might take you a little bit longer, but you will improve quickly. You might not like what I selected for the menu, and I fully understand. However, I would like you to stick to the menu at least for this week. This will allow me to troubleshoot more effectively if you encounter any problem. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Have fun and let me know how things turn out.